Hello guys, what's up? It is Talk Forest TV here, back again with another live watching on, and we've got Luke in the building today. So, hello Luke. She's sorting it out. I need to keep me off, mate.
I've lost sound.
Yeah, mate. It is Forest v Barnsley this afternoon in the Championship, which is quite nice today. We've got quite a few people that is tuning in. We've got 16 people, which is quite nice that we have got. I've been following, obviously, imagine that quite a lot of people are tuning in thinking they're going to watch the match. We're just doing the live watch along. So, obviously, Luke's just sorting that is finished. So, hopefully, we'll be back. It is the live watch along. And we are doing another one today. It is Barnsley, Barnsley, at Oakwell. I spoke to Lolly's name one on the bottom bit. Singing me. I'm just about to sort that out. Obviously, the main news that has happened today, obviously, Colin Free saying that we were also expecting a surprise name on the team sheet, and saying that there wasn't any surprise name on the team sheet today. Quite a bit of change. I'll get team news up as it is shown on the screen right now. For you guys that have missed the good old team news at 2 o'clock. Quite a few changes. I've got Luke back in. So,
can you hear me now?
Hello. We've got the team. What did you think of the team, Luke?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty much what I expected, to be honest. Yates coming in for Sal, and Lolly was a bit of a surprise for Amiobi, but I don't really think it matters on that side at the minute.
Oh, I just about made out what you said, mate. I think the speaker's playing up more the Wi-Fi. Obviously, they surprised team that's surprised playing the team as per usual. So, obviously, we've got a nice background on. So, what was the surprise that you want to tell us?
Yeah, the surprise is that Will Swan was supposed to be in the squad, but he just travelled instead and didn't actually get named on the team sheet.
I had a feeling it might have been Will Swan. That might have been in the surprise.
Yeah, I didn't know until I went back downstairs to speak to my dad, and they said that on the radio. They said it was Will Swan that had travelled, but I think they just went for two left backs instead.
Yeah, I think Andy Reid went on Five Live and said that there was someone the 23 player that could be named on the squad for today's game.
Don't think it'll be too long before he does get a pick, though.
Yeah, he is on form for the 23s, and especially that Dale Taylor.
Yeah, there's quite a few that I think will make it.
Yeah, that Dale Taylor scored enough tries again today, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's been scoring quite a few. I don't really look at the under 23s a lot, but he looks like a decent player that if he can do it coming up, then who knows?
Yeah. And we are known for producing good strikers in a fashion.
Yeah, if I keep looking in this direction, I'm looking at the scores on my TV at the same time.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll be looking down anyway because I got the game down below, so it's cool.
I've got the game on the radio, so I'm not actually watching it. But
At
you know,
least you give more of a thingy from what the radio's saying.
yeah.
Obviously, we've got Jason saying hello, Dan. Good afternoon. Obviously, we've got another one saying, Jay, if you look at the swap page on the official Forest website, he has played on there yesterday as a swap member, as a swag to say. It does sound more like that. Yes, he's practically been on the bench. Oh, I don't know if message members is. So it does sound like it is.
Yeah, I think in a few weeks he'll probably get rotated on with Mighton coming back. I know that a lot of people on my Facebook group are saying 2 left backs over Mighton, and I'm just thinking, one, I think Mighton's been injured, and also just there's going to be a hell of a lot of rotation in these next few games. So
yeah, I was reading something earlier that he was injured. Think George put it on the his Twitter page that he was injured.
you can never be too sure until the manager comes out and says. But I think he scored a hat trick for the under-23s over the international break. Oh no, it wasn't. It was for England. It was England's under-19s. I think he scored a hat trick.
Yeah, and it seemed like he scored quite a few, so it's quite good. Looking at the, but yeah, I do hope that it does get a chance. I reckon it will do over the next 3 weeks because it sounds like we've got something like 12 games, like up to New Year's Day or something, or the Saturday.
It's mad. It really is. It's one of the most hectic Decembers I've seen.
Yeah, it's been a hectic couple of months, especially back in the last season. Then last month, I think there were like 7 games after the first international break.
Yeah.
And now it's like another 12 before even the FA Cup game. But it does look like they are playing 4-4-2 today, or 4-4-1-1 when they are defending.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But obviously didn't know South today, so it looked like he's injured again for however long he's going to be injured.
Well, Houghton said in his press conference that Sal, Dawson, Worrell, Bashiru, and Blackett were all still out injured.
Yeah. They were saying that Worrell could be back for next week, could they? I was reading something this week. He could be back for the Reading game.
I've stopped predicting when Samba Sal's going to be fit.
Nah. But it sounds like Worrell could be back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, Worrell, I believe Worrell put on his Twitter he'll be back for first week of December, I think.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have him back.
In the list of injuries, I missed out Lewis Graben.
I forgot about it. We had him. I think I could agree with one loud here been. I actually forgot about Graben. But then would you have Joe Worrell back in that side, especially with that back four at the minute?
Personally, I'd still play Worrell in place of Figueiredo because I think that Worrell's a lot more steady than Figueiredo, and I want to see the partnership between Worrell and McKenna, see if that's even better than what we've already got.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting. But it sounds like just going for the team on the AFL link, well, on the Alpha line, saying that Barnsley going to be playing a 3-4-1-2 formation. Yeah.
I had a quick look at the Barnsley team before I came on, and I don't remember a lot of it because obviously it was like ages ago I looked at it. But is Alex Mowat playing in the midfield?
I'm just they got that Chaplin and Woodrow up front. They got Murray in that centre midfield role.
Yeah, they're the three guys I actually know from Barnsley: Woodrow, Chaplin, and Mowat. Probably because they're so dangerous and they score every week.
Yeah, that Woodrow seemed to be quite a dangerous one.
Just need to make sure that we keep it all compact, make sure we don't give them too much time on the ball.
Yeah, that will probably see why Yates is playing now instead of like Arthur, because Yates will probably be right up him.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like, it's like my round-up merchant Ryan Yates is. I know a lot of people do criticise him, but he is like a round-up merchant.
Yeah.
The comments
Northampton
are
are beating.
Pardon?
Yeah, Northampton are beating Burton 1-0.
Are they?
Yeah.
Look like Forest just about kicked off. Obviously, this is a bit behind on the Alpha is a bit behind from the TV and the tweets as well.
Yeah, and it's usually behind on the radio, so I'll try and not spoil too much for you.
I do all the time. With Twitter, it does it quite straight away. But obviously, do get your comments coming in, guys, for both of us. The comments on here seem to be quite good. It was quite busy earlier. Quite a few people was thinking about the team news.
Yeah.
But I just hope that we do get a much better result today than we did do against last couple of times we went to Barnsley. I think last time we scored against Barnsley was 2017 when Darryl Murphy scored. That's some stats, especially away from home.
Yeah, we've not had a great record, and we haven't even tested the keeper in the last 2 times we've been to Oakwell.
No, it has to be a bit poor. So hopefully we do get a better response today.
I will get to see the Forest goal, well, any goals in the game, because they do tend to show it on Sky Sports News. So I'll be able to comment on kind of key things that happen.
Yeah. You probably get to comment at the same time as when our followers shows it.
Watford are beating QPR 1-0.
That's a bit of a derby as well. There we go. Barnsley got a corner already. Blimey. Oh, it was 22 if it did come off goal back. But my biggest worry then, just looking at the marking of defending, there weren't no one marking that Woodrow to when goal back went back. So, like, we are in our third kick today as well, for anyone that is wondering.
Oh, yeah. The
grey one.
This shirt.
That's it. If you wonder, we are modelling it on the show today. I forget. Obviously, you do quite a lot of YouTube now, don't you? Obviously, going to the FCP, don't you?
Yes, I do the Football Vloggers podcast on a Monday at 8 o'clock, and I sometimes feature on Mr. Dawes' channel. And then I have also got my own channel, which I'm trying to get a video up and edited, but my laptop is being an idiot, basically.
Yeah.
So,
Obviously,
yeah, I have a few things on YouTube these days.
yeah. Obviously, we are promoting Dor and Lee's channel, so they will be happy about that. Obviously, we had Patrick popped up saying good afternoon, lads. Good afternoon, Patrick.
Afternoon.
Usual down the man ledge. Cheers. But I just hope there's 2 weeks actually. Ooh. This is warning that was. Well worked down that left. No, there. I mean, I don't know how it sounded like on radio, but it looked like we did roll down that left then.
Yeah, I think you're a bit further behind than me because you mentioned the corner a few minutes ago, and we were on the attack with that attack. So yeah, I think it sounded promising. Just need to keep it up.
Yeah. We got Patrick popping up saying no goals yet. Nope. But we are live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel today as well. Being asked, what do you think today's score will be?
Oh, I'd take a 1-0 win. It's away at Barnsley.
Yeah. Who do you think will score?
Taylor.
Yeah. I'll be happy with one. I'd be happy with a point. If not, I probably would take a 1-0 win, to be fair. Funny enough, I was on my way home from work yesterday, and the bus driver asked me then, what do you think? I was like, I'd be happy with a draw, and then he was like, oh, I'll take the 1-0 win. And I was like, looked in and smiled.
Just a couple more scores. Fleetwood 2, Plymouth 0, and MK Dons 0, Hull 1, and Salford 1, Bradford 0.
I thought Hull might be winning against MK.
I'm a bit surprised that Fleetwood beating Plymouth 2-0
Yeah.
inside 7 minutes.
Yeah.
That'll please Cod's Vlogs on the Football Vloggers podcast.
Yeah, he won't be moaning much this week. Obviously, we've got James. What's the offside rule about? So I must be banned if they're on about the offside rule. But saying more about in the Premier League that they are on about the millimeters and that. I don't understand it myself. James got a laughing head on laughing face. Another one on about will the first shop be open for Christmas sales or just online orders? I imagine it depending on what the club do decide, and obviously with COVID. Oh, that good ball by Yates. I just got a feeling today's game will be more of an open game than out.
Certainly sounds an open game so far.
Yeah, just looking at it, it just sounds like Barnsley new manager trying to get Barnsley playing more of an expansive game. But that does sound like that with the I don't really know much about Barnsley's manager, to be fair, but just looking at them from the first bit, that dog, it seems to like play more open football.
Yeah, I don't know much about him either, to be honest, but I think time will tell with Barnsley. They've been doing decent with they're playing Alex Mowat, definitely. If you give him time on the ball, he's going to hit shots from distance. I was just reading a comment on the thing about Nigel Clough and what I thought saw Nigel Clough joining Mansfield. Now I watched Mansfield last week purely for the fact that I wanted to make sure I had a different game to everybody else to talk about on the Football Vloggers podcast. I thought he got them very organised. There was a few shaky moments at the back, but that's probably understandable of where they are in the league. But I thought, that the game against Forest Green, they took the game to the opponents and they scored a couple of goals early on, and they're unlucky to concede from the corner. And again, last night when they played Colchester, they went ahead and they conceded a goal. They just need to stop conceding late goals. Doesn't that sound a bit like Forest?
Forest, too much. Too much. Yeah, they drew last night, didn't they? Mansfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. That second time, two different people asked me about what is the offside rule. So I don't know if they're just being sarcastic about the offside rule. If there have been any changes, I'm unknown to it. Or we're unknown to it. I just got tweet about it, saying about the ball just fell into the Barnsley spots quite easily.
Yeah, there was just a bit of commentary on here where they were talking about a ball going against the referee and not giving a drop ball to Barnsley. Don't know whether you're going to catch up with that in a few minutes, but just keep an eye on that.
I'm probably just about to catch up on it now.
MK Dons 1, Hull 2, Tranmere 1, Grimsby 0. And I'll hold off on this Premier League score for just a second to make sure it's out of VAR territory.
I'm glad the Championship hadn't got far. I just got another funny comment saying Steve McLaren was the best manager, but since Brian Clough changed my mind. Yeah, dear me, I do love these streams. They do get some funny characters.
Villa were losing 1-0 to Brighton, Danny Welbeck. And just to keep everybody up to date, if they're not following so far and just using this stream, Barnsley just hit the bar.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I just got it. Seen it 25 yards out, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I believe it was Woodrow.
Yeah. Hate for that to be a wake-up call to Forest, but
I might see this chance in a moment because we've just gone to Chris Kamara at 12.
I'm just about to catch up on it and Darth relates with him.
Yep. Oh. We let him run. We let the guy in the middle run forward and then let Woodrow just curl a shot towards the top corner. I say must do better.
It just came up in there and I just thought, same old Forest letting him run. I think if it dipped, Sam would look beat actually. And I think if it would have been dipped any more, it would have been 1-0. But, oh, blimey. I just hope Forest do actually pick it up.
my criticism wouldn't have been of Bree Samba if that had gone. Instead have been of the players that let the guy run to pass it to Woodrow in the first place.
Yeah, and there's that.
How many times do we have to play Barnsley before we wake up to these players being dangerous and need closing down?
Too many times.
Bolton are beating Stevenage 1-0.
Oh. See it. Oh, that would never have free kick.
I'd just like to say, can we go forward a bit?
Yeah. It'd be nice. We seem to be on the comments. They seem to be talking quite a lot about Steve McLaren, saying that he's meant to be the best manager. So we got some quite a few funny guys in, so sarcastically ones.
Portsmouth 1, Crewe 0.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that followed the England-Ireland game will know Ronan Curtis, who came on in the second half. He's now scored Portsmouth.
Yeah.
From what you've seen so far, because you've seen a lot more of the game than I have, is Guerrero and Taylor working this game so far, would you say?
Bit quiet at the minute. They're not really. They both have. Guerrero probably touched it a lot more than Taylor. But Guerrero is more of that link up number 10 role that he was against Wickham, where he was dropping that back and actually linking up, which is quite good.
Oh my God.
But they're not really came into fit as much yet.
They've hit the bar again.
And I just seen it on the tweet. I'm like, which I'm like,
I want to see this. I want to see this one now and see if they've given exactly the same amount of room as the last one.
yeah. It's going to be a long game.
We're causing our own problems again, though.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Ooh, here we go.
Well, that's just stupid. So I'm watching Preston Sheffield Wednesday, and one of the players has just got sent off for a very, very high foot to the face.
Why would you actually do that and actually do a high foot? Which I don't understand.
Just when you thought that Sheffield Wednesday might just be getting on to some kind of form, they just get somebody sent off against Preston in Pulis' first game.
Not a bad way to start your career. Oh, damn it. That was close. I don't know if you've seen the cross, but second one.
We've made the keeper make a save.
Hey!
We have a corner.
Paul
You'll catch up.
Yeah. James saying, why would you say has touched the ball the most lads? Okay, you need to reframe on that. Paul saying Barnsley at bar tries, and Stuart saying how I gave away ball. Pass. Oh, good on there, Joseph. Obviously,
I think the comment that who has touched the ball the most, I think he's trying to ask. I'd have to say either the Barnsley forwards, or for Forest, I'd say our back four.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're not really. I mean, Greenwood touched it a couple of times, but I don't think Taylor touched it yet. Well, not as I know he has. Just hope that we do pick up, but I just hope we do put in a decent. It just seems like one of these away performances that we do put in. Well, away teams at Forest do. Does that make sense?
Did you? Yeah. Did you see the Guerrero chance?
Yeah, it just literally came on.
I didn't get to see it.
Bad their centre half, that number 30, I'm not sure which player it was, just tried heading it and just skimmed his head, and he tried putting it into the far corner, but obviously tried and ready the keeper and put it in far corner, and it was decent save, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, another chance.
Yeah.
Blocked by Joe Lolly's shot blocked.
Yeah.
Well, it
Ian,
might
I'm
have been a
not.
save. The commentators are changing their mind. Once it was a block at one point, now it was a save.
Yeah. Yes. I got Ian J. Wood saying, I've not heard any arguments that I'm wrong, and people in this room agree with me. I think it's a worth the debate. Top three managers: 1 McLaren, 2 Cottrell, 3 McLeish, 99 Clough.
Funny. Couple more scores: Peterborough 0, Blackpool 1, and Salford 2, Bradford 0. And it's Exeter 1, Oldham 1.
Not County winning then. Against Chesterfield.
I've not seen that one come up. Oh yeah, just now. It's
Yeah.
literally just come up. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Chesterfield 0,
seen
Notts
it.
1, Ben Turner.
Ooh. I must say, it's nice seeing us that we are trying to play with that little bit more urgency and that. It's just worrying that we are trying to, we are playing quite well. Not well, but we are playing it a lot more passing and quickly. Just got to be a little bit more better with the ball.
Well, past 10 minutes, I think we've gone forward a bit more and knockouts come more into the game.
Yeah.
So
it just reminds me of a typical away team from the City ground, to be fair, where first 20 minutes seem to be the home team, then they just take dominance.
well, when you go away, you tend to expect that the home side start well, and then you try and come into the game as the game goes on. But with Forest, you always want to start the game well and continue all the way through and have a 90-minute brilliant game. And I think at the minute we're just not at that level.
Nah. I don't think Phil so at the minute. I think, especially with how many pace we're putting and with Eton coming in late, I think it's going to take a while. Try and get this post out. James, do you guys have a translator? No, mate.
Huddersfield are beating Stoke 1-0.
Are they? Oh, no. Be interesting. See, to try and get this stream out and back.
Sounds like a free kick's been given to us then
Yeah.
to stop a very dangerous situation for Barnsley.
Yeah. We have got quite a few people watching at the current moment. Well, only 5 people. We're walking on.
Well, I'd agree with that comment from Colin Frey. He's just said that it's been a lot more of an enjoyable and entertaining game the last 2 times we've been to Oakwell.
Yeah. It is a lot more better. That it is a lot more better. I think last season when we played Barnsley, I had a bet. I had 5 teams. All of them came in by Forest. And Forest lost it in the last 2 minutes and lost my bet. So this season I opted not to have a bet on Forest against Barnsley.
I'll just explain my face. I was just watching Watford put the ball across the goal line. It rolled across and went out past the post. I was like, how did that not go in?
Unreal to be fair.
Serious question. Who are your top 3 managers, leaving Clough out, of course? Your top 3 favourite players?
I'll let you answer that one.
I think I can only go off from 2009, so there's a lot of managers to choose from. So
Yeah.
I'd say my favourite managers would have to be, as much as he wrecked the club the second spell, I'd have to say Billy Davis is my first choice because he got us very, very close to promotion. Then I surprisingly liked Mark Warburton.
Yeah, it did play very expensive football.
And then the third choice, I'd say I liked Sabri for the first half of the season. So, but there's been that many managers that haven't done. Oh, I missed O'Driscoll. I missed Sean O'Driscoll. Sean O'Driscoll goes in there somewhere. And then top 3 favourite players: Earnshaw, Radi Majewski, and Mikhail Antonio.
Good shot for them, they are.
And then if I had to pick a 4th, Chris Cowan.
Yeah. I think my first one would have been Billy Davis, obviously taking us that close. First time round, second time round, he had that much. Well, I don't know what was going off for him, but he tried wrecking the club like he did. I think the second one was Coldwood, because I think when Coldwood went in, it was a bit of a. From what Carson was saying the other day, that it was really bad. Then I think third one would have been Sabri with what happened last season. Favourite players would probably be Bennett, but actually added that. Second one would have been second. I don't know, to be fair. I never really had a second and third one. Favourites really. Obviously we got ESO. What back this performance not good? Can't see us behind the goal. So 70 minutes ago, mate.
I don't agree with that. We've had a couple of decent chances from Guerrero and Lolly. We're going forward a lot more than last time we went to Oakwell, which isn't difficult. But I can see us scoring today.
Yeah.
The performance isn't that bad.
Hi.
Just a couple of scores. Swansea are beating Rotherham 1-0 and Tranmere 2, Grimsby 0. What did you guys think of Karanka?
Okay.
And do you think he'll do well at Birmingham? I thought his football was okay. He did us a job for back end of the season. He came in, he kept us up, and then next season we thought he was going to get us promoted, but I think he was too defensive and didn't take the game to the sides, and ultimately we got found out. Do I think he'll do well at Birmingham? I think he'll keep them up. I think he'll keep them in the division, but I don't think he'll get them up.
Nah, that would
depends what the expectations are at Birmingham, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Don't think he. I mean, they were 0-0 last night, and I probably watched it for a couple of minutes and turned it off because it weren't entertaining. Right.
Tranmere 3-0 up at Grimsby now. Oldham are beating Exeter 2-1. Stoke have equalised against Huddersfield. And I missed the score that was at the top of the video printer, so I'm going to have to wait for it to scroll through. But I believe it was Leyton Orient beating Harrogate. Not sure what the score is, though, at this moment in time.
Sound like we got another message saying look out for Finley Bishop in the next 7-8 years, a name to look out for in the future. So it sounds like one for the future.
That's a brilliant strike. Tyrese Campbell's goal for Stoke. Brilliant strike.
Oh, was it a good goal?
Yeah. It's Leyton Orient 2, Harrogate 0, which is the one I was looking at before.
Yeah. But yeah.
Two 1 Stoke.
I just seen what Sarah Clarkson put on saying that it could have been 2-2 already at Oakwell. Obviously, Barnsley hit the post twice, and Drew and Lolly had their best chances. I mean, it was a good save by their manager. By their goalkeeper.
Just in response to the question that was put up a few minutes ago about whether we'll score, we've just had another chance going forward with Joe Lolly. And Chesterfield have equalised against Notts.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big save as well by their goalkeeper. I mean, should have been there. And obviously, Preston just saying about what?
We headed the ball into the back of the net, but it's offside.
Yeah, I just seen that. Um,
Oh, it's not offside. Apparently it was handball from Ryan Yates.
I ain't gonna get booked for that. Oh, he probably get booked for getting that.
Just a word for Ryan Yates, not a yellow card. Was it a good decision to let Tyler Walker go? I'd say yes, because we weren't playing him and he needs to play games.
I said that. I always said that it was. I think at the time I thought it was a good decision to bring him back, but when you look at it in a different way, that why did we bring him back after all that? Was that the best way?
We needed a strike. We needed a striker, and we knew that the transfer window wasn't going to benefit us. So, another score update. Tranmere are on fire. They're now 4-0 up at Grimsby. Millwall are beating Cardiff. Call the Claxons. Millwall are beating Cardiff.
Funny enough, my Super 6, I thought they might have. I put
And
Millwall to win.
Stevenage 0, Bolton 2. I have no recollection of what I put in my Super 6. I just did it.
Yeah. I can't remember what I put
Another a chance off target this time from Anthony Knockhart. So not understanding where these goals are going to come from.
Do that comment, yeah.
I'll probably stop highlighting this soon.
Yeah. Yeah. To show me it. It looked like I just caught up with the stream now.
Yeah. Foul by Aguero. I've been impressed so far with this first half. We've not sounded like we have the last 2 times we've been to Oakwell, and again we tend to do halves. We tend to do 45 minutes of strength and 45 minutes of weakness. So who knows? Just seen Matt Smith score from Millwall. It was the header. What a surprise!
Yeah.
If Forest fans need reminding, Matt Smith was the one that scored the hat trick in the game just before the first lockdown.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that was our last game before lockdown we went to.
Talking about promising players, which is just in one of my unread comments. I'd like to highlight Will Swan, who was supposed to be making the matchday squad, but then was left out last minute, I think.
It sounded like it was. I think it is going to be close.
Lolly's just gone forward and squared the ball to Aguero, who side foots it straight to the goalkeeper.
We are getting the chances. It'd be interesting to look at the stats at half time.
All I'd say is we need to take one of these chances, because you know what happens when you have chances and you don't take them.
Boys are worse for it. It just popped up on the Aguero chance in there. Aguero. It was 2-1 as well. If we would have put any side of the goalkeeper, then it would have scored it.
Just an update again, score-wise: Fleetwood 3, Plymouth 0. What is happening to Plymouth?
Yeah.
I think it's the disappointing thing in this game is that it is 0-0 because this game definitely has goals in it.
Yeah, I think there will be. I think either team will be trying to go for it second half. James saying about I miss playing football. Do you guys ever play? I used to years ago, but I just stopped playing. Obviously, like you do see, I'm a bit overweight and that. Do you ever play?
I played a few times at school, but I don't really play a lot now. Just tend to do kind of interviews and things instead now.
Yeah, I'm more of a darts player anyway than football. I'm just going to go to the toilet. We can't burst in.
Okay, cool. Just an update for the stream. It's Stoke 2, Huddersfield 2. Brought some decent goals in that game, and Portsmouth have gone 2-0 up against Crewe. Doesn't sound like Guerrero's having the best of afternoons, with missing chances and losing the ball a few times. Let us know in the comments what you think of Guerrero so far. I just mentioned while you were gone that Huddersfield have equalised against Stoke and Portsmouth are 2-0 up against Crewe, and it's just come in. Doncaster 0, Sunderland 1.
I should text my missus about a messenger. Obviously, do tell us if you are liking this. Obviously, watching on because we've done quite a few watch-alongs now on the channel, so and they seem to be quite popular with people. James is saying, yeah, I play. Just got released from the over. Oh, they're not good. At least it's. I can imagine if you did play for Academy and you got released, it's not the best. If I'm being honest. So I do feel for you. Hopefully you do get picked up somewhere else in a decent league. Just going back onto that thingy because I've just seen Yates and Colbert moaning about the wide players and the front players not getting in and actually challenging.
We've just had a free kick as well. And another score update. Stevenage 1, Bolton 2. So they've got to go back, Stevenage. Another corner for Forest. We are definitely attacking a lot more in this game than we have in the last 2 times visiting Oakwell.
Yeah. A lot more. Yeah, behind Yates. He just cracked me up when he goes off and one. Aaron. I'm surprised the ref didn't book him on that challenge for Lolly. I don't know if he has or not, but it didn't look like he did. James saying, great channel, lads. Keep up the good work.
Cheers. Just looked at something on Swansea Rotherham. The keeper came miles out. The Swansea player nicks it off the Rotherham defender and hits a shot against the post when he had an open goal to aim at.
Yeah. If you're seeing a message in the our group chat, I'm just sending it to Jack to see if he wants to come on to the last stream.
Yeah, that's cool. Just a prior warning, at half time I'm going to disappear for like 5 minutes. I need to put a post on my Facebook group.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stoke off 3-2 up.
Some goals in that one.
I know. Oh dear, it's a terrible own goal.
If any of you guys do want to come on to this live watching, I will post the link in the comments if you want to come and interact and tell us what you think as well. And also, we'll be doing the instant reaction show after the game. So
I will be missing for about, I'd say, 5 minutes of half time, but I'll be back very quickly after I've left, so you won't even probably notice I've gone.
yeah.
Half-time score for the Derby game, but I haven't mentioned it yet. It's Bristol City 0, Derby 0. I know.
I was looking forward then the suspense.
Salford are 3-0 up now against Bradford, I believe. Don't want to get it wrong, but I believe it is against Bradford. The scores go that fast on Sky Sports News when it gets half time that you struggle to keep up.
There seem to be quite a few goals going in today.
Yep, it was against Bradford. Salford 3, Bradford 0.
I know it's half time for us 0-0 anyway. For us 0-0.
Yep, 0-0 at half time. Right, I'll be back shortly.
Yeah. Obviously, Luke just going off to doing something. It is 0-0 half time. Very, very shaky first 10 minutes by Forest, obviously being the away team. Felt like Forest came into it straight after. Probably looked like the better team actually. Yeah, fair enough. Barnsley had a lot more of the ball and looked dangerous. But obviously they didn't. Obviously we're getting some sarcastic thing on Instagram, but we looked like that. We did look quite dangerous in that back end of. Just felt like that Forest came into it. Yeah, we had the chances, and like they probably said on the what do you call it? Funny that Sarah Clapson tweeted about it, saying that Renee Jackson, hey, Dan, did you want me to come on for a few minutes for half time? Yes, mate. I sent you the link for it. Unless you want to say I'm for the watchalong. Jack, so obviously we got Luke on it as well. Jack, but obviously both Jack and Luke are fan cams that do fan cam. If you want to do a fan cam for the channel, do get in touch with us because we like to have fans who like to come on and actually have their funny, and it's good that you guys do get the platform to actually have your finish. So, in saying about can I be a special guest in the future? You can. Tom saying, do you lads work for the famous club? No, mate. We don't. I'm posting thing. The links is in the chat. If one come on after you say on the first half, do so. Obviously, Jack wants it on about coming on as well. Obviously, I've got the loop for the game. I've got 14 people watching it, which is quite good. But I thought that first half going into the first half, we had quite a few good chances. We were having two, knockout, Lolly. Write your comments on what you think. Did you think that we grew into it and actually should have gone 1-0 up? Bob saying yes, Danny doorbell. Oh, just where that had Jack into it. Hey up, mate.
Hey up, you alright?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, good, thanks.
What did you think?
I think we've looked good. I mean, we started off a bit shaky. Barnsley had a good couple of chances, but I think we've picked up the game. We just need to work on our finishing, I think, a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Guerrero had a great chance that he put straight at the keeper, and I think on another day, if that was maybe Taylor, could have been 1-0 up.
Yeah, just hope that it's not the same old Forest.
Yeah, I mentioned that when I was talking to my dad. Like under Sabri, we wouldn't have gone for it as much as we had. We'd really gone forward, had chances, and really put them under pressure. Whereas maybe we wouldn't have done that last season.
Yeah, that. I mean, it's been a lot more better than it has been last two seasons or last two games.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Hi. So, do you think we'll win?
I'd like to think so. I mean, if we keep playing the way that we have been, then I could see us. You could see us getting a goal or two.
Yeah. Yeah, I do actually agree with you on that.
I think it's important that we, I don't know, maybe get the right players in the right positions. I mean, we get the chances, but just the wrong sort of player. We had Yates from the corner, and he had to end up putting in with his hand. So I think if that was maybe someone different, it could have, we could have scored the header.
You thought Maradona for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, we could do with him playing like Maradona, but not like that.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Hopefully more the same in the second half.
Yeah. I'd like to see us keep the attacking intent and not sit back and let them onto us like we did at the start of the game.
Yeah, that's always that.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Indeed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, we had a comment in the stream. I don't know if you've seen the live chat, but someone saying that bit of poor performance and didn't see scoring, and after that, it just clicked.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we started off a bit shaky. They had a good couple of chances hitting the bar twice, and then since then we've completely turned things around. Yeah. I don't know if one of the players had, shouted some orders at the team, or we changed something tactically, but we'd looked like a completely different side.
Yeah, I think Yates he had a bit of a moan, and Colback did. I think we're just happy with Yates put in a challenge, and so I think something must happen.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, you need players like Yates to rile up the players, get in their faces, let them know that it's not good enough.
Yeah, totally agree. But yeah, I'm presuming obviously you'll be doing a fan reaction show to it later anyway.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah.
So you get your Jets review of it anyway. Later anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I forgot what I was going to say then.
Who do you think off the bench could make a difference?
I forgot who was on. I think Freeman, if he's on it, could make a difference.
Yeah, on his day he's class, but when he's off it, he's very sloppy and he's not good at all.
Yeah, I think Amiobi can be a massive difference. So
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Archer, if we need that some more of energy in that midfield, Archer can be.
Yeah.
Caffrey, I don't really know to be fair.
Yeah.
Bar that, I think any of them ones really, to be fair.
Yeah, I think definitely. I mean, if we're looking, I think it'll also be helpful if Arthur comes on and we score. He's got the experience to keep the lead, keep the players ticking over. So he's good in more ways than one.
Yeah, exactly. That Nick back in.
I'm back.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We do probably need. I do actually agree with that, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the first half, Luke?
Yeah, I think the first half's been decent. We've managed to attack times and we've met some of these chances. Hey, really?
There you go. Yeah, I do, Luke.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of feedback coming through. It's just echoing at times.
Yeah.
Trying to come on and there we go.
Got James saying it's nice to have a channel where people actually know what they're talking about. We'll need a win today.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Really need a win today.
Yeah, it'll be important. 3 wins on a bounce, could really be the springboard for us to move forward.
Yeah, I think you were back in the last year. Last time we won 3 on the trot, isn't it?
Yeah.
All Wigan and Blackburn, weren't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Back end of last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Alex saying we look superb. Need to put our chances away.
Agreed.
Yeah. And obviously I got a thingy from my mate Rob saying yes, standing doorbell. That's my nickname, doorbell.
Is it? Oh.
I won't go into too much information on the live stream. But yeah. But yeah. Hopefully for a better second half.
Yeah, like you said,
We don't do too much more.
Oh yeah, just hopefully we score.
Yeah, that's all we need. We've been excellent everywhere else.
Yeah. It's probably the most we had on last stream, actually.
Yeah.
Are you listening to it as well, Jack?
Yeah, I have it on iFollow, so I've.
You watching it as well?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to go back to watch it. If you was watching it with Dad.
Yeah, I've been watching it with my dad, so I'll go back to the game when it's back on.
I'll be looking forward to your review later.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah. So
hopefully we can have some positive.
Positive to say. Nice one for coming on, Jack.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
See you in a bit.
See you. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds. Obviously, that'll Jack coming on. Obviously, he will be doing his review later, as per usual.
I will. I'll also post a review, even though I've been here for the whole match. I'll still post my collected thoughts afterwards.
Yeah, Luke will be as well. And if anyone else do want to be doing the reviews, obviously do drop the message in over to the channel, and obviously we have you on. And obviously we'll be doing the instant reaction show live, so if you do come live, you can have your say on that as well. So always a way to actually get you through that.
Yeah, definitely. I like the ones where you open it up kind of at the end for people to come on. It's what I've been trying to get the guy on the podcast to do. He's been doing it the past few weeks, but he doesn't seem too keen to keep it there. I don't know.
Now I mean, because we've got StreamYard now, and so it's like it just opened up that avenue a lot more. And obviously with the live, obviously going over 1K over YouTube, it just completely opened up the channel, like doing the live content like we are.
Yeah.
Stuart saying be good to win today. So I totally agree with you on that one.
Yep, agreed.
Ward saying, yeah, can you notify me when you report it up? I love to read it. I probably will be doing the videos, and I might put something up on the right one on the Facebook page probably sometime tonight. If I get around to do it. If not tonight, it'll probably be tomorrow. Okay. I've not even looked at the stats for the match actually.
Before I came back on, I noted down my Super 6 scores, so I actually know what they are. I'm doing hopeless at the minute.
What did you have for this game?
I put 1-0 Forest.
And I put 2-1 Forest or 3-1. Oh, pretty confident.
Second half is about to start by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Back to the mayhem of the game and the scores running into each other. I enjoyed the first half.
Yeah. It's been a better one. Better one than we have been used to it. Working on something. Just got that back live.
Just give me 1 second. I just want to move somewhere, but I've got my mic clipped onto my phone.
Yeah, it's cool.
Might lighten the background up. Just hoping it doesn't be too kind of exposing. Move that way. Oh, crunch.
I'm going to try and get my mic working. But it's very temperamental.
Doesn't look like there's any changes for either side for the second half by the commentators on the radio.
Yeah. I don't think he needed to change that much, to be fair.
No, I don't think so either. Give me a very weird glow. I'll have the light on. Move to there.
I think it was quite a decent winner. Pressing it came on. No. Too bad with finger crossed we can eat a goal in the second half.
That's not working. I just input that.
1, 2.
My light It looked terrible. That was just a lamp on. Yes, better.
There you
The these light and the lamp in combination works very well on the podcast, but for this stream, it seems to be giving us very kind of lines across and blobs, and it's very off-putting. So I'll have to clean my webcam and then look at the setup again. Ooh, Villa 1, Brighton 1.
Ooh. I thought there'd be some couple more goals. There probably will be more goals. A lot more goals. And I just got asked a question: how much do you love Vimto? We're all actually sponsored by Vimto.
We're sponsored by Vimto. Wow.
Now I thought with the stream I didn't want to keep on getting up and down, so I just bought a 6-pack of it was 6-pack of Vimto for 2 for 4. So. I do think
Lolly fizzed the ball across the box, and now the keeper and Lyle Taylor are both down, and Colin Fraserworth's in a lot of pain.
Oh dear. Oh need. If any of you are wondering, because obviously Luke is listening off it on radio, and our fellow ain't the Bears, and they are a little bit behind. About a couple minutes, so it's like a minute, say. Obviously, we get to see it. Ooh. It's more that he went in for it. The Barnsley had looked like it just nudged him a little bit, and they both just like it was accidental. It was just both banned like that. I didn't think it was like purposely. Actually, that could have been a penalty to be fair, because the Barnsley player had the finger like that.
They managed to both get up, so that's all right.
Yeah. So we're good ball in, and obviously Taylor being a proper poacher, like he is. James is saying I'm going to get my fellow Reds onto this channel. Oh, cheers, James, for putting the good word out.
Middlesbrough are beating Norwich.
I had Middlesbrough to win on that Super 6. Thinking about it.
I had Norwich to win.
Perhaps it's something that I'm just replying to a couple of and because obviously I had a comment on one of the groups in from Hidde Not in Forest to Our Die. I know he does quite a lot of comments and videos and photos on the club.
Oh, Preston are now beating Sheffield Wednesday. Going from bad to worse for Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh dear. I know, I'm just going through Twitter just for a minute, and Wayne Rooney is actually trending.
Wayne Rooney's playing but managing at the same time.
Yeah. And just something about how Wayne Rooney never going to drop himself. They're proper like raving.
Be interesting to see who comes on for Forest in the second half.
We were just on about that just before you came back on about who could make an impact at the players that we do actually have on the bench. I don't know if we were saying that at Freeman, if he's on it, Amiobi can be a really big contender. Then it's mainly defensive after that. So I don't know what you think.
I think you could do Arter, Freeman, Amiobi. Trying to remember who else is on the bench.
Nipso, Jenko, Lunini and Bon. And obviously Smith.
I mean, you could just freshen up the back if you need to.
Yeah. Too bad with Amiobi and Freeman agreed. And that's the other thing. If only like Christie is. Obviously, he's been on internet. I know he only played one game. I know Christie only played once for Ireland, but if it catches up with him.
Yeah, Christie played the game against England and basically got tore apart by Grealish and Saka.
Bit hard ball that was by McKenna. See what he tried to do. If you do want to come on this last stream, obviously we've got the links in the live chat. So if you want to come on and have a say and a bit of chit chat with me and Luke, you can do so.
I think it's interesting. The more I listen to the game, the more Lolly and Knockout seem to be performing well together from wing to wing.
I think Uton got them to really go in there. A lot more better than obviously how Sabri did with Amiobi and Lolly. How Sabri wanted to set up.
Check your Facebook notifications on the device. Portsmouth 3, Crew 0. Trying to get in.
Do you get your comments coming in as well, guys? What are you thinking to this start of this second half?
I'll use that one instead. So then it's Aston Villa 1, Brighton 2, and Fleetwood 4, Plymouth 0. That's back-to-back 4-0s for Fleetwood.
Codflads will be happy.
And it's only 55 minutes gone.
I think Vaughan are playing this well for Plymouth. I never got round to actually checking the team news on the younger players that playing for the team like Johnson, Fauna. I know Jake Taylor's so fast at the minute for Scunner.
Who's that?
Jake Taylor.
Oh yeah.
Then I think JBL's been playing for Blackpool quite a bit.
I normally watch a Blackpool vlogger do his watch-alongs, and he usually find out a bit about Jordan Gabriel. He's not played much for Blackpool.
Yeah, I watched him against Eastbourne, but that was quite an easy game for Blackpool.
Yeah. Just looking at a few of my half-time comments on my post.
That sounded like a very funny comment.
Somebody put, just hope Houghton gets Guerrero to play without the blindfold second half.
Yeah.
Cheltenham 2, Walsall 0. I can't even remember Cheltenham going 1-0 up.
Oh, Cheltenham bring back some happy memories of promotion day.
Stoke 4, Huddersfield 2.
Ooh. There's some goals going in. Just don't seem to be wanting to go in at this game.
Oh! Taylor just had a shot saved by the keeper.
They keep having the roadie today.
Well, at least we're making the keeper make some saves this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. It was a good save. It's just like Christie put the ball in and it just moved away from the defender, headed it, and it was going bottom corner. And it was a good save.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Osborne score against Barnsley a couple of years ago, but from a bit more centre of the area. It was really good balling. I do give Christian Medeiros.
Seems like the comments have died down a bit.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it normally do. I'm thinking with Coventry game, that comment bot wouldn't stop. But like, everybody, they weren't interested about the game. They were just interested about asking me questions.
Portsmouth 4, Crew 0. There's some goals flying around today.
Cresswell will be good to watch tonight or in the morning.
Stoke 4, Huddersfield 3.
Ooh. And I think they were 4-2.
Yeah, they literally just scored again. Naby saw. Good header.
James just thought if we could sign any player, who would it be, lads? Does that mean realistically?
Are we talking realistically?
Yeah. Who would you want to sign?
I want to see Matt Ritchie. I like Matt Ritchie, and I think him and Arter linking up together would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Wigan 0, Oxford 1.
Yeah.
Barnsley change.
Yeah, to see them bought him on. That one, I've probably come back to that one. Patrick saying he's back now after having his tea. Would you rather fight one horse side door or 50 duck sized horses? Okay.
Did I mention Wigan 0, Oxford 1?
Yeah.
Well, I've mentioned it again now.
Yeah. He's much better than Jeff Stelling. Oh, they just put that Fraser off for that Thomas. Patrick, James has said realistically, so yeah. I would like to see Barry Banning at Forest. I always liked him, I did. But he's knocking on a little bit now. So it just makes Sheffield Wednesday tick when he does.
He's not making tick very well today.
Nah. Yeah, like really on it. You don't find this comment funny. How Wiggins doing?
They're losing, Patrick, to Oxford 1-0. There you go. I've said it 3 times. I won't tell you again, like.
Yeah, I think we're just making sure.
You have to make sure.
Yeah, it just pops up saying looks like a 0-0 today, lads. Hopefully we do score.
We haven't made any subs yet.
No. We are leaving a little bit late. I thought we might have, nah. But I don't think you needed to change it too much. But now Barnsley made them change the set, I might think he might. James said good shot, Dan. Actually, I have a funny foot. But yeah.
I'm probably about to see something because we're going to Chris Kamara on Sky.
I'll probably say that.
Burton 0, Northampton 2.
Yeah. Just for factory, it's liking. I'd probably like to see Amobi come on now, to be fair. Just to freshen it up. Oh, I'll pay you too.
Luton 1, Blackburn 0.
James asking how do you subscribe? If you're watching it on Facebook, do like it. Just go to Talk False TV page and like it. If you want to subscribe on YouTube, if you've got a YouTube account, you can subscribe it, and obviously we're on Twitter as well. So Luke, what we said?
No, I was saying Luton are beating Blackburn 1-0.
I did hear the first bit, but I didn't hear the last bit. That's all.
Fleetwood 5, Plymouth 0. I think it's just a question of how many.
Yeah.
Campburn, Mulgrew, and Camp. That Callum Camps is doing well for Fleetwood.
Okay. Oh, if we didn't fall down.
Oh, decent strike.
Oh, well done, Yates here. Obviously, we have got 23 minutes left for it. Well, it might be 22, but we are on 23 minutes on this half of the stream that we do have. Do you keep your comments coming in as per usual?
Tempo seems to be picking up again for Forest after 5 minutes of the lull.
Yeah. I thought it might have because obviously the substitution came on, so I do like how we are passing it around a little bit, a lot more like. I mean, it just showing then that our quarterback to switch it from right to left, like dead quick.
Oh, hold on a minute. I said that Middlesbrough are leading at Norwich. They're not.
Aren't they?
No, the penalty went in, but they obviously had to retake it or disallow it because Norwich have just gone ahead 1-0.
It's all happening.
Blackburn equalise against Luton.
More than the 80. What a big.
Messy goal. That's a messy goal for Blackburn.
Can't find.
Leighton Orient 3, Harrogate 0.
Because I do really think that we need to make a sub for 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we just need to freshen it up a bit.
Yeah. Just so it's freshen it up.
Chance for Barnsley to hit the bar, underside of the bar.
Okay. No, like Luke 3 minutes going on. It's just now, just freshen it up.
You can get rid of this line. Coming from the ball.
That was really close. It just came up on there, and it was proper close, to be fair.
I have no idea why I've got that line coming across the top of my screen, but of a change of angle. Oh, let's have a look at this. Woodrow. Oh,
I know.
the defending on that Woodrow chance.
It might be. Yeah, Greenwood's going off. Looks like Greenwood's coming off the field and just freshen up. He had decent doing Greenwood. He should have scored. To be fair on him.
Yeah, Guerrero sounded decent, but needs to just score.
Yeah. That Freeman was just coming to that number 10 role. That false 9 role, as I call it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that he hasn't changed shape, or he actually keeping it as it is. No, lollipop. Oh, well. It looked like just body tapping.
I've had that score forgetting thing again, whether I've said a score. But Barrow 1, Forest Green 1.
Like coming into the last 15 minutes of the match. So it might be a very late goal.
Hits the target. Freeman pulls it back to Christie, who just blazes it over the bar.
It looked like a really.
Here's a score that everybody will like.
Ooh.
Bristol City 1, Derby 0.
Yay!
I'll repeat that again for anybody that didn't quite hear it the first time. Bristol City 1, Derby 0.
Hey!
And the defending was woeful. Swindon 1, Bristol Rovers 0. So as one Bristol side takes the lead, the other goes behind.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just thought I'd put it, yes, Derby are losing. I don't want to touch wood.
And QPR 1, Watford 1.
Just got just got yeah from James. Yeah. Come fast.
I'm hearing from Colin Frey that Chesterfield have gone 2-1 up against Notts.
Oh yeah. I'm just nipping to the.
Come on, Forest. Cardiff have equalised. Kiefer Moore at Millwall. Scunthorpe 1, Morecambe 0. "12 minutes to go on the radio. Ipswich 1, Shrewsbury 1.
Bit of Maywood shot by Freeman. Come fast. Just need a goal. JJ Fish, yes, Danny, how it's going? Alright, mate, hope you're alright. What's up?
Burton 0, Northampton 3. I think we've got a free kick. Two changes for Barnsley.
I'm surprised that we hadn't really made that many more changes actually, to be fair, by the one, unless if Newton is actually happy with it.
Surprised Amiobi's not come on, just to confuse
Yeah.
Barnsley's defence.
Yeah. I know it's not a big change of subs, but must be interesting.
Barrow 2, Forest Green 1.
Come on, Frost, there's another chance in this. Do you feel like there could be another chance in this game? Luke? It'd be nice to have
Lolly
clean
shot
sheet.
Canada against Solbauer out for a corner.
Pardon?
Lolly's had a shot against Solbauer and it's gone out for a corner.
Do you feel like there could be another change? Not another change. One big chance, and Forest could take it.
I think there'll probably be this corner, and I think there'll still be one more after that, I think. Fleetwood 5, Plymouth 1. They've got to go back.
Ooh. They won't be happy with that clean sheet not happening.
The way that Colin Frey has just said Colback had to foul him.
He took one for the team then.
Oh dear. Peterborough 1, Blackpool 1.
Oh dear. It did look like I had to foul him anyway. Just looking back on that for now.
Barnsley have scored.
Yeah. I knew they were going to score.
Missed chances have been made to pay again.
can't stop that. You probably see him in it anyway, but yeah, not watching live stream, it just it from like 20 yards and flew in top corner.
Let me have a look at this goal. Rubbish defending from Christie, beats Lolly, ball back, and an absolute thunderbolt from the edge of the box into the goal by Callum Styles.
Yeah.
Forest players are claiming the ball had gone out of play.
No, I don't know.
The angles aren't really giving this much justice.
Huh.
I can't comment on whether it was out or not, but
it didn't look it, but that's just natural first reaction.
Wigan 0, Oxford 2. If you don't put your chances away, then you're going to concede.
Same old Forest.
It's another late goal away at Barnsley.
Yeah. Obviously, Sam had been booked for his descent. No more.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cheltenham 3, Walsall 0. Ben Tozer.
Oh.
2-0. Tranmere 5, Grimsby 0. I can't wait to analyse this goal, because this one sounds like an absolute.
And I've just seen it now. Like one ball, then it just caught us like that did. Like one ball in, being finding their right wing back, just went past him like you wouldn't believe it. Ribeiro dived in, it went past him, then it was more of like a finish shot in. It wasn't like a proper clean shot. But why did Ribeiro try diving in then?
Just stay with your man.
Yeah.
Don't dive in, and then Ryan Yates needs to put himself in front of Corley Woodrow.
Yeah. Bad defending. I mean, first goal was really a fun goal, but second one was give it to them on the plate.
But both of them come from our fullbacks not being there.
Yeah.
The first one, somehow their winger managed to run past Cyrus Christie and Lolly's the one furthest back. And then the second one just ghosts past Ribeiro when he decides to make a tackle, and basically you get penalised.
Yeah. And it's JJ Fiston 2-0, then G Bradford 2-0, but poor from ribs. And Stokes said, P off, what going on? Didn't take chances and bad defending.
Blackpool are back in front at Peterborough 2-1, Gary Medine.
Stokes saying what's open, it was twin today with four part fell apart. Yeah.
Doncaster have equalised against Sunderland. All the vloggers that are on the Football Vloggers podcast on Monday are starting to get goals back from losing positions or draws positions, and we've just conceded 2. Brilliant.
Yeah. They're going to be 4 minutes added on as well. This instant reaction show done with fun. Obviously, we'll be doing it around 5:10. If you ever going to be watching it, if you want to tune in, we will be getting guests. Guests will be coming on, I think, hopefully. But yeah, folks, got a dangerous free kick. Didn't really do much from it. Pressing house, that happened then. Bad defending and fullbacks not doing the jobs. And it was a wonder strike from the Styles. Still, it's the next game on Sky Sports. It's not. It's free. Obviously, the season to go for the midweek games. Into it on the red button on Tuesday.
Actually, it's the Sky. It's actually the Sky game.
I didn't realise.
Yeah. Wimbledon are beating. Don't know, but I know that Chesterfield Notts is 2-2. I will get you the Wimbledon game in a minute. It whizzed off before I could quite comment.
Yeah. Yeah, you do get to save £10 on Tuesdays to it.
Notts is now 3-2.
Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Ian saying you are Frimtar one. Don't say me and Frimtar married, but I'm actually married, but Frimtar is not complete without you. I'm the face of Frimtar. This show is sponsored by Frimtar.
I still have no idea who Wimbledon are playing, but they scored anyway. Derby have lost.
Hey. At least
Norwich won. Knowing Forest's luck, we'll go and beat Bournemouth.
Yeah. I always say that anyway.
We struggle against sides like Barnsley and go and beat Bournemouth.
Yeah. I probably will do.
That's it. It's done.
No more loss. But at least it's not regular nowadays. Hey. Aye. Any last thoughts on the match before we do come off? And you do your analysis later?
Didn't take our chances and just basically conceded, and it's just the usual thing of, defending left a lot to be desired, and their keeper made some decent saves. We did actually look like the better side. But if you don't score, you don't win.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be doing a review later on the game, will you?
Yeah, I'll probably do it either, well, probably tomorrow morning, to be honest,
Yeah,
when
that's
I've
cool.
actually processed everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you for watching, guys, and obviously, thank you for being on the show, Luke. We actually enjoyed
No
it.
problem. Cheers for having me.
Yeah, it's right. Alright, I'll catch you guys shortly for the instant reaction show. See ya.